Oh, I actually... Whoops. That was a mistake. Did not mean to do that. Live streaming. Oh, I guess we're live because there's people in the chat now. Random guy, how you doing? Gamer Spaceman, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while, actually. Alright, let me... I mean, I'm assuming we're live, considering there's people in the chat. I just want to make sure everything's all good. Did not mean to do that. Yep, okay, we're good. Fantastic, or as I prefer to say, fantastic, because I'm based. Okay, let's start the game. Boy, do I have some things I want to talk about from that trailer. Boy, there was some really, really awesome stuff in, well, sorry, not necessarily the trailer. I mean, the trailer was quite epic. Total epic gamer moments in that trailer. However, in the gameplay released, they changed... Okay, just want to say, this bus was changed to say Nuketown on the front there. I don't know why. I have some minor... Okay, well, they're sort of minor. They're in between minor and major issues as far as the story aspects of this goes. But I will get into that later. I'd rather say all the positive things first. We got the best quick revive spawn. Great. So I want to say a few things. Other than I'm impressed at what I've seen, considering it's technically a remake. Craig Houston, during the Treyarch live stream that I was supposed to cover this morning at 11 a.m., but instead slept till 3:30 p.m. I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually had a stream scheduled for that, so I was supposed to cover that. But Craig Houston said that Alpha Omega LOL is, I believe he said, 400% bigger than Nuketown, the map I'm playing right now. Now, this, I think, is going to be very interesting. A lot of people are concerned that it's going to be another Blood of the Dead kind of flop, where they took something like Mob of the Dead and then kind of ruined it with new features. And there are new features in the map that I'm a little bit disappointed with. Once again, I'll get to the negative stuff last. What the? Okay. Okay. Round 2, he's already a tank. Got it. So, because this map is so much bigger, and... Sorry, because Alpha Omega is so much bigger, I do have some confidence that it's not going to be the same issue we had with, you know, Blood of the Dead, where it was kind of a flop due to the fact that it played nothing like the original, despite having a lot of the original map. This map, I have a feeling, is going to feel very new. I've watched a good amount of the gameplay released, and I am confident that this map will feel good. I'm very confident in that, in fact. Something that it's really a critique, honestly. You start over there by those gates. You actually start behind those gates. And then you can buy your way into this area. Now, I would have preferred that they stuck with the nostalgia trip a little bit and had us start here, and then work our way out. But it makes sense because one of the bunker entrances is over there. So if you haven't seen a whole lot of the trailers and gameplay and stuff, there's actually multiple bunker entrances in the map. We just happen to have one here in Nuketown. In Nuketown as we know it, I should say. So that's an important thing to note. There will be multiple ways to get into the bunker. Wow, thought I was dead there. Yeah, so there will be multiple ways to get in the bunker. It appears that they're all in the yards of the various houses here, and I think that's pretty much to be expected. But the fact that there are multiple actual entrances is pretty interesting in of itself. Okay, trying not to die here. There's a lot I want to say, because I will say I'm pretty impressed. I really like the round changing music, actually, and to be honest, I haven't liked a lot of the round changing music that there's been in some of the remakes, such as Classified. I thought Classified was a little too silly. Like, I couldn't take that map seriously. I just can't. So, one of the things I wanted to touch on that I haven't heard anyone else touch on for some reason. I might just be oblivious. I probably am. But something I really, really, really wanted to touch on is the eye color of the zombies. A classic feature that used to dictate who is controlling the zombies. It's a little ambiguous now. It's not the same. We have another perk coming. It's not the same as it used to be, unfortunately. I thought that mechanic was great. However, it does seem that they might be returning to that just a little bit here. Oh, it sounds like we might have gotten a perk back here. Oh, we got Pack-a-Punch. Okay, that's totally useless. Let me just focus up a little bit here. We are in a sketchy situation. Wow, I almost just got stuck. I'll be trading this 1911, and I just want to build up as many points as I possibly can with it before getting rid of it. Ooh, lucky I didn't get stuck there. I could have seen game over right there. So one thing I will say that was a pretty major concern of mine is that they weren't going to keep the gritty bare-bones-ness of this map. I'll get back to the eye color thing in a second, but since we're in this situation, one of the things that the people who do like this map generally like, including myself, is how bare-bones, gritty, kind of difficult it is. You know, we generally don't see that as a drawback for those of us, once again, who actually like this map and still play it. And that appears to no longer be much of a concern in Alpha Omega, at least not in the same way. Now, one of the new, I forget the term they use for him, but essentially there's a new variation of a Nova 6 crawler. Actually, I believe there's two, now that I think about it. I believe, oh, I just missed that nuke. I believe they're bringing back a variation of the jumping jack, and then there's also this other Nova crawler. That could be incorrect, but I believe they're two separate things. Actually, I want to see if this is a one-hit knife. Okay, I didn't want that anyways. That's good. This is a little bit of a risky move, seeing if this is still a one-hit, but if it is, that is fantastic. It is not a one-hit. Alright. We'll use this in very specific situations. Okay, so back to the eye color thing. So, for those of you who are a little bit newer to zombies, you might not get the significance, but this is actually a great map to be playing to demonstrate it. So on round 25, the zombies' eyes are actually going to change to blue instead of this orange color we have here. Now the reason why is because at the exact same time of Nuketown taking place in 2025, the events of the Moon Easter egg are also taking place. And in the Moon Easter egg, what ends up happening is Richtofen switches bodies with Samantha. And when he does that, because Samantha is in control of the zombies all during World at War in Black Ops 1, when he does that at the end of Black Ops 1 in Moon, their eyes turn blue. I don't believe that they actually did that in the original Moon, but they did in the remake, so that is canon. But in Alpha Omega LOL, the zombies' eyes are white. And not only are they white, the announcer is someone that I do not believe we've heard before. Now, I think it's entirely possible that it's Dr. Monty. A lot of people speculated that that Mob of the Dead was Dr. Monty, but we know that's not true. We know it's the Shadow Man, which is essentially Dr. Monty's counterpart. So that's an important note to make. So we have a new faction here, which seems a little odd considering this is supposedly the end of the Aether storyline, because they're introducing either someone new or they're introducing Dr. Monty in a form that we just have not seen before, which I also think is entirely possible. Let's see. Abroxy the Panda, how you doing? I want to look at chat. Acknowledge people who are in here. Let's see. I don't even play BO4 anymore, but that trailer was epic. Dude, it was a great trailer. Wow, we are really not doing well on box weapons. Speaking of box weapons, Raygun Mark II is finally coming to zombies after being in Black Ops 4 for probably about 3 or 4 months at this point. No, I'm not kidding. It's been in Blackout for months, and it is finally being brought to zombies, you know, the mode it originates from, in Alpha Omega Wool. Now, the interesting thing is it appears there will be elemental upgrades to the ray gun, which I think is pretty cool. It's something a little bit new. I'm open. I'm really trying to stay open-minded with what I'm saying about this map, because there are things that I inherently do not like about it, just based off of the small amount of gameplay. One of those things, once again, mostly a critique, but also something that does impact gameplay pretty heavily. The perks are not going to fall from the sky like they do in this. They are in fixed positions, or so it seems. The gameplay we were watching was alpha gameplay, if I remember Craig Houston correctly. So it is entirely possible that they just hadn't put that mechanic in yet, and that they just chose to put the perks in for the gameplay. However, I think that is kind of a feature that should be highlighted. So I'm not confident. Wow, he just sidestepped. I'm not confident that we'll be getting that feature back, which I really wish we did. You can actually hear the Moon Easter egg in the background right there with that audio quote. Let's see. Oh, we got the Raygun Mark I, and I just totally missed that. Let's see. Let me just read chat real quick. 8 playable characters for the first time in Alpha Omega LOL. There is more new stuff than old stuff. Thank God. I agree. When Craig Houston said that the map is 400% bigger than the original, I was thinking, okay, thank you. It's not just an expansion. It's if anything, it's more like a bunch of new content with some old stuff tacked on, rather than old content with new stuff tacked on. That might not make sense if you haven't played, you know, the original Mob of the Dead, the original Nuketown. I highly encourage you to play those maps, despite them being old, because they're still well worth playing. But I just realized there's a perk on the map we haven't checked out, and I also do not have Quick Revive. That's not a good thing. Yeah, so I was a little disappointed to see the thing with the perk machines, because that is a staple of this map. That is something that I believe is only in this map. And the randomized perk machines, I don't believe would return until Black Ops 3 with Shadows of Evil. But that was a totally different thing, because you knew where they were once you opened the first door. It was just a matter of the doors after. I did not mean to do that. Okay. I want to see if it's Jug across the way. Okay, it's not there. Well, I want to grab this anyways, just in case. Hopefully we can get that insta-kill. Nice. Epic gamer moment. Oh, another one. Also, I need to get rid of this ray gun, because I'm pretty sure that as long as I have it, I have no chance of getting the Mark II. Yeah, so the 8 playable characters, that's something interesting, because it seems like it's not going to be an 8-player mode. However, there are leaks, I believe from the same person that leaked Nuketown, you know, like 6 months ago, that Grief will be returning. That, you know, those modes that we played in Black Ops 2 will be returning. So it would make Grief entirely possible within universe too, which is kind of interesting. So that's kind of cool. So there's more support for a Grief mode potentially right there with that information. Let me hitbox, get rid of this ray gun. What? Okay. Hold on. We're gonna look up in the sky real quick. Boys, what? What? Oh, is it gone? Okay, I've never seen that. I've been playing this map since Christmas Day 2012, and I've never seen that, and the box absolutely hates us. Oh my gosh. Come on, please just be something decent. Oh. Okay, let's go see whatever that perk was real quick though. So does this take place before BO2 Nuketown, or is it in a different universe? Okay, that's one of my complaints. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you because nothing makes sense anymore in Aether. They made it way too convoluted in Black Ops 2. It is Black Ops 3. That is big hype. We got Jug on second go. That is fantastic. Okay, let's waste the rest of our money at the box because what else are we gonna do? Now right here, okay, it's gonna be hard to highlight, but over there, you see that whole part of the map? Wait, what? Oh, it was over there. I thought box was in front of garage. Something I don't like is that they're kind of sort of retconning part of the map. This map, that is, in that there's no trace of all this Broken Arrow stuff that was here. Like, this stuff would not just disappear for no reason. There's not a trace. I mean, they even changed the name of the bus for some reason. I don't like that because they are, in effect, retconning parts of the map, which I really don't like. But that's what they did. Seriously? Wow, we're not having good box luck this game. So I don't like that. All of the stuff that's new that was over in that area is basically gone in this iteration of the map, which I get, but it is a little frustrating. Of course, you could say Broken Arrow packed up their stuff before the nukes launched, but honestly, guys, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff everywhere. Like, and why would they do it? If it's gonna get nuked, why would they even bother? So, yeah, I don't know. Chronologically speaking, I believe Alpha Omega Lol happens before Nuketown, because the nukes have not hit yet. Simply a zombie outbreak. Someone's setting off some thick fireworks outside. Very nice. Okay. Let's get this. Run over here. Run over here. That's an RPG. Let's just get that. DSR. Hello, box. Look at how long it takes for the box to reset in this game, man. That is annoying. Okay, I'll take that. And then let me also go ahead and hit this. Also, dogs are returning, but they're going to be like these electric dogs. So that's, man, that is the third time I've gotten the ray gun. So they're definitely changing things up a little bit. They're introducing new types of zombies into Aether, which I wouldn't mind, but one of the Nova Crawlers shoots things. I hate this. I hate this idea of having projectile shooting zombies. I don't like it. It really is hurting the whole training mechanic that makes this fun. You know, a lot of what makes zombies fun is getting in these tight quarters and controlling where the zombies go. And I'm sure everyone's seen like really clutch train moments. Like that kind of stuff disappears when you have zombies that can shoot you, essentially. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think I ever will be. I don't like what it's done to the mode. But we'll see how it plays. As long as it's not like the axe thrower in 9, I don't care. That guy is just, he's too strong. His range is ridiculous. His accuracy is ridiculous. In my opinion, it's not good. That's just me, though. I know other people feel differently, but it seems like most people kind of agree that there's like way too many of those guys in the map. Once again, you can hear the Moon Easter egg. So that's a quote, I believe, when you open the MPD on Moon. I believe that's when you get that quote. Another interesting thing I noticed while watching gameplay is the character was playing as Primus Nikolai. And so let me just touch on that. So you can be both Primus and Ultimus characters in the map, and it seems like the canon explanation is that all 8 of them are there. It's just there's not 8 characters, so they just kind of switch it out. So I imagine in cutscenes there will be both teams there. However, I'm a little bit confused with what the deal with Primus Richthofen is, because once again, this was the alpha build, so this might not be an issue. But the Primus Richthofen that was there was the kind we've been playing with in Origins, in Blood of the Dead, in everything prior to Revelations. That he's not wearing his Great War uniform, so it does not look like he's the same guy who was in the stasis chamber in Blood of the Dead. It does not look like the same guy. So this could just be the fact that for some reason they decided not to put the proper clothes on, which seems a little odd considering how that character model is done, because it exists in Blood of the Dead. So it's not like they'd have to make anything new. Ooh, do we want double tap yet? I can't. Well, it's double tap 2.0. Why not? So that's another little confusing thing. Then, in addition to that, one of the quotes that I heard, actually right at the beginning of the map, was from Nikolai, talking about this crystal that they need to retrieve from here. So that's going to be the Easter egg, basically. You need to get this crystal from here. The way it sounds a lot like what Post-Revelations Richthofen had in Blood of the Dead at the end of the Easter egg. So I'm a little interested in what the deal is there. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think, because this is post-classified. We know that. This is after classified, because of the classified round 150 cutscene. It seems like it's after Blood of the Dead. I don't know why they'd be going backwards if they're trying to finish the Aether story. Although I will say, I do not think it's going to be done in Black Ops 4. I think they're going to pull another Revelations on us and say, oh yeah, like at the end of the Garage Crovy Easter egg, if you remember, they had to be concluded and then had Revelations show on the screen with some epic music. Obviously, Revelations was not the conclusion. It's a conclusion to the chapter, but they've started a whole new chapter in this game where they basically retcon all of Black Ops 3 after Zetsubo no Shima. So, I don't know. And I imagine that this is post-Blood of the Dead. That's what makes sense to me, at least. I don't know. I don't know. It's just too convoluted. So I want to talk about the ray gun a little bit. The ray gun Mark II, if you didn't know, is, well, I already sort of touched on it. It's coming back, and it's going to have at least 4 elemental upgrades, one of which we saw in the gameplay trailer. Now, it seems like the one we saw in the gameplay trailer somehow relates to either the dogs or the new jumping jack crawlers, like what we had in Die Rise, which those were cool, and I think it's going to be nice having those back, actually. As much as I despise Die Rise, I do like those special enemies. It would be interesting to see if they have jumping jack rounds, if you go the whole round without missing a shot, if you get a perk. That would be really cool. I don't think they'll do it, but it would be really cool if they brought that back. I miss being rewarded for doing things in-game and not just, you know, giving them some money and saying, oh, gobble gum, haha. You know, I miss that. Oh, let's see, are we at, is this last? No. Go a few more. Oh, nice. Okay, let's hit that. Let's hit that. Is that the ray gun? It is. Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't the Mark II. Otherwise, I would have gone hit the box downstairs. Got it. And that is... Oh, that's the Galil. Okay, you know what? Let me just... Oh, please don't go. No, 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 no. Oh, I missed it by that much. This is why we need Stamina Up. Oh, I wish Stamina Up was on this map. Oh well, now we're stuck with garbage. Okay. Let me rechat again. If you've seen the news, there was an earthquake in Rigchrist. I don't know where that is. So does this take... Oh yeah, I already read that. If Ted's in the map, does that explain why we hear the transit bus noise? Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we didn't see Ted. Nuke came down and downgraded the map. Funny. Who's in the bunker? Is it Samantha? No, no. Marlton is in the bunker. Marlton from the transit crew. Samantha is in the MPD on Moon. Let's see. Plus he still has the blood vials. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's really... He still has the blood vials. I did not know that. Conrad, welcome back. It's like Treyarch, let's have a long zombies game in the previous Black Ops zombies maps. Now Treyarch wants to give us short zombie matches with them blinding us and shooting at us. I agree. I agree. I don't like it. Hi, buddy. I hope things are good with you. What are you looking forward to most in Black Ops 4 tomorrow? So, welcome to the stream again. What am I looking forward to the most? Well, I'm really liking what I've seen so far in the gameplay trailer. I'm very much looking forward to getting the Mark II. I miss it. I miss using it a lot. I'm interested if we're going to get some sort of special shield for this map. That seems to be something they like to do, and I enjoy it a lot, so that would be very nice. What else? What else? Yeah, definitely Mark II, just experiencing this map again. Seeing if we interact with Marlton at all, that's another big one. Oh, nice, got Monkas. Monka S. Yeah, I think, well, we'd have to talk to Marlton. Marlton has to be, like, if they don't involve Marlton somehow in this, that's just weird. Because, like, this is premium opportunity right here to explain how he got in the bunker. I don't know how they wouldn't explain in this map how Marlton got in the bunker. Because this is in the middle of Nevada, and he somehow gets to Green Run, Washington during a zombie apocalypse. So he's either going to have to be teleported, or somehow the transit bus is going to have to come get him. I don't know. But Marlton has to be involved. Otherwise, they've once again created more questions than they've answered. I think that's the biggest problem with the Aether story. I think it could have ended a lot sooner, but they just keep creating questions because they keep wanting to put these twists in every map, which I get. It makes for good story, good gameplay. But, you know, obviously we don't know the whole picture yet. We have a very small piece of it. But they keep doing this thing where they come out with stuff, and then they're like, by the way, this, and this. And it's like, wait, what? All this stuff now? What? And it's confusing. And they keep creating more questions than there should be. That's just what keeps happening. Did you watch early gameplay? Because I didn't. Yeah, they released like 10 minutes of gameplay. They sent it to all the YouTubers. Come on. Nice, got that last box hit. Ballistic knife and RPD. Alright, we're gonna stick with the Galil. Where did box actually go? Oh, it looks like, okay. Yeah, the early gameplay was cool. It didn't reveal too much. That's the thing. Here's the thing. When it comes to early gameplay, especially from Treyarch themselves, one, Easter eggs are disabled. All of them. So if there's anything, like, there could be a whole bunch of dialogue we're not even getting. It's like when they did Ancient Evil, and all the YouTubers who got flown out said, we couldn't even find Pack-a-Punch. Well, it's because even that was disabled. They couldn't find Pack-a-Punch because Pegasus was disabled from flying around the map. They could have gotten the Golden Bridle, but they couldn't get to Pegasus, even though he was, you know, standing right there. So, you know, that's an important thing to note. For sure. So, Treyarch is going to be very careful with what they release. It's a highlight. It's not showing anything. There's no spoilers other than some mild dialogue that you're going to get as soon as you load up the map for the first time. Like I was saying with Nikolai and the Crystal, it seems like the Easter egg is to... oh, thought I was going to get stuck there. It seems like the Easter egg is getting some sort of very powerful crystal that we have no idea what it is. It sounds exactly like the crystal that post-Revelations Richtofen used in Blood of the Dead. We have no idea what it is. We don't even know what it's made of. Clearly, it obeys its user on command. It is literally like an Infinity Stone. That's how we've seen it act. You know, post-Rev Richtofen just came out, you know, stuck it up in the air and, you know, did nothing. He didn't even do anything. He just stuck it up in the air and it did exactly what he wanted it to do. And then in the music video, we have this weird thing where he sticks his hand in lava to grab it. Like, what? None of that was explained. Like, this is a whole new thing. Like, what even is it? It's not like it's a piece of 115. At least that we know of. Like, what are they going to do? Release a whole new color of 115? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It's confusing. Come on, come down over here. Oh, I think it actually is. Oh, it actually is. Speed Cola, very nice. Oh, yeah, that's the only thing that was left. Okay. Got all our perks. Watch me die now. Yeah, man, so many more questions. Also, it seems like there's some sort of really big boss on the map. They teased it. Basically, this vault door opens, and it's like this scary voice, and it's like, you think you could keep me contained forever? Ha ha ha. Okay, it wasn't like that, but it was along those lines. It was like some scary voice saying you thought you could keep me locked up, and then the door just pops right open. And they don't show anything. Not even an outline. So, we have no idea. I swear, dude, if it's freaking Ted, and Ted is the boss of this map, I don't even know what to say. Other than the map will have truly earned the name Alpha Omega Lol, because, like, bruh. Like, imagine, dude, the boss fight. The boss fight's just Ted shooting electricity at you. Like, that would just be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous. Like, no one's gonna take it seriously. I mean, so, yeah, it'll be taken seriously, but it's not gonna be like Blood of the Dead, where you literally fight the warden of the prison and have, like, conversations with him. Like, oh my gosh, dude. If it's Ted, I'm gonna die laughing. Dude, I'm literally crying just thinking about that right now. Oh my gosh, that would just be gold. Imagine you're fighting Ted. Oh, I don't even know what to say. We actually see Ted in the background of one of the scenes. Really, I only saw him in a Blackout trailer. Very cool. I wonder, it would be cool if he was like the person talking to us throughout the Easter egg. You know, like in DE we had, what was it, Groff? Yeah, it was Groff in DE. We had Samantha in Origins. Why can't I think? Why am I incapable of thinking of other ones? But you know what I mean. It would be funny. Oh, the Oracle in Ancient Evil. That's what I was thinking. It would be really, really kind of funny if Ted was telling us the Easter egg. But the thing is if they... Here's what I don't like. They keep stacking in so much importance to characters that have already been developed that it's like you go back... Like, say Ted is the boss fight. And Ted just somehow gets away and ends up in Transit. When you play Transit, it will now be canon material that Ted, the pissy bus driver who kicks you off for knifing him, was the boss that finally beat Primus and Ultimus at the same time. And then not only that, but Marlton was also there and never said anything. Now, I think if Ted is the enemy, it wouldn't go like that. Obviously it wouldn't. My point being that they keep adding stuff in that changes the way we look at past characters in a way that does not fit with when they were made. That's my problem. That is my problem. It's kind of annoying, in my opinion. Insta-kill. We got a hammer. Okay. Don't know what that is. Oh, F in the chat. Oh, let me have it. Thank you. Thought that might have been it. Thought that might have been it. Also, oh my gosh. Okay, I literally clapped when I saw this. I know, the most white thing ever. I literally clapped when I saw it. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna just do something. Y'all are gonna know what it means. I'm not even gonna talk. Not even gonna talk. Can I get a yeah, boy? Because Galvanux were in the trailer. They were barely in it, and they're yellow. They're yellow. It has yellow electricity instead of the blue electricity for some reason. But I swear to you, Galvanux. The Galvas are coming back. I'm very much in support of this decision. It'll be like my first time buying a Bowie knife type item since I was getting the Bowie knife gold. And I literally clapped. That is the only thing I clapped for. I didn't clap for the Mark II. I clapped for the Galvanuckles, dude. Like, oh my gosh. I was not expecting it. I was expecting the Mark II. I was not expecting Galvanuckles. That is very nice. That is very nice. I was very pleased to see the Galvas come back. Very pleased to see that. Okay. Just yeet some grenade. Oh, I got a double frag. Yeah, a triple frag. Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on, I gotta look alive here. Oh my gosh, another one of these. Do I seriously have a bunch of crawlers? Oh my gosh. Fire fail. Bruh. Run. That's a foul. That's a 12-16. No, I didn't. Okay, good. That wasn't last. What do we have? Noob Tube. And Galil. Where'd the box go? Oh yeah, box is right there. That's right. Okay, here's another part of the Moon Easter egg. Okay, let me read chat again. I wish they changed the HUD from BO4 to BO2 and gave us all the godlike perks back, hoping that perk machines will fall from the sky again. Yeah, it doesn't look like they will, but, you know, you can always hope. It was alpha or pre-alpha gameplay, so anything like that can change. Maybe it's the Avogadro. That wouldn't make sense, because we know the Avogadro is from Green Run. Like, there's no question. The Avogadro was made in the Green Run facility, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be here. And plus, that would be kind of underwhelming, too. Ted with wheels, rolling around and shooting electric bolts at you while yelling insults and threatening to kick you off the bus. That would be funny. Let's see. When is this releasing? It's releasing tomorrow, I believe, at 10 a.m. And I will be streaming it as soon as it's downloaded. What I plan on doing is getting up, starting the download, getting a mocha, and then coming home and playing, hopefully within 20 minutes of getting home, just because, you know, the download might take a while. The unfortunate thing is it is releasing along with an update to the game, so I'm concerned that it might end up being that I have to do like a 40-minute download for the game and then like another 20 minutes for the map. That would be kind of lame, but it could happen, just saying. It wouldn't be the end of the world, you know. It's like, oh, one hour less of gameplay on the first day. No big deal. I'm just really hoping that there's something Aether that I like on this game, because so far I'm not liking anything Aether on Black Ops 4. I'm just not. Classified was a bust. It's boring. It takes away, in my opinion, it takes away a lot of the charm that 5 has. And it doesn't feel like 5. Like, it feels nothing like 5. And this is where I don't like them introducing shields and stuff. It's like with Black Ops 3 with Gobblegums and all the old maps. It takes away what the map was, like, how it was supposed to play. Like, I hate seeing all these big YouTubers who just would load up on Power Vacuum and Box Power and would just sit in the starting room of Kino with death machines and insta-kills on for 100 rounds straight. That's not how Kino was supposed to be played. And I don't like seeing it, because then, you know, you get the garbage clickbait titles of, oh, it's round 100 on Kino. It's like, you didn't earn round 100. And it just feels the same way with just how a lot of this has gone. Oh, that's a Barrett. What time for UK when it gets released? Well, do a PST, Pacific Standard Time, to BST, British Standard Time. Do that. Converter. Just type that in Google. I believe y'all are 8 hours ahead, so that would make it 6 p.m., I think. That's if it releases at 10 a.m. I believe you guys are 8 hours ahead, though. And if I'm right on that, then it should be 6 p.m. for you guys. Some of the trophies for this map seem hard, such as the frag grenades on the roof. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I didn't even know the trailer or the trophies were leaked. So, yeah. Actually, why don't you let me know what the interesting trophies are. I'm curious. I'm really curious about what some of the interesting trophies are. Dang it, I hate when they all split up. Honestly, I'm gonna just do that. I have so many points that's like, why not? Oh my gosh. I can knock at the Mark II. Knock! 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 Dude, I love the Galva Knuckles. They were one of the cool things in Black Ops 2 that... It was just such a Black Ops 2 thing. It was, like, realistic, but, like, just a little bit not. That's how, like, most of the stuff in Black Ops 2 felt. That's what I think made it really cool. That's what I really liked about the campaign, too. Man, this game had easily one of the best campaigns. I agree with you so much. I was pissed off when Zombies Chronicles came out, had BO3 weapons on World at War maps. At least it could have done was create models for the original weapons. That's a little different. That requires a lot of work. That's different. I'm talking about all the overpowered guns. Like, honestly, I just don't think they should have been in the game in the first place. But gobblegums in general, like, if I could snap my fingers and have gobblegums go away, at least in Zombie Chronicles, I would do it. Absolutely. In my opinion, gobblegums did more good than harm in Black Ops 3. In this game, if I could snap and have them go away, I would. Because they're useless, and they encourage Treyarch to keep pulling this microtransaction garbage. I refuse to spend a dime on Black Ops 4. I'm not going to be one of the people that whines about supply drops and all that, and then goes and spends money on them. That's called being a hypocrite. And, you know, those are the people who contribute to why Activision keeps doing it. If people stop buying about it and actually are serious about their complaining, then they're not going to do it. If they don't make money, they're not going to do it. But the thing is they make, if I'm not mistaken, over $1 billion on microtransactions. Now, I want to say, I don't have a problem with microtransactions. I do have a problem with the supply drops. Do have a problem with that. I don't think we're going to get the fire sale on. Yeah, no, definitely not. Oh, maybe. Oh, I just barely missed it. What is that? SMR? Teddy bear. Alright, we need a new gun. Oh, heck. I'm honestly surprised I'm actually playing this well, considering how carelessly I'm playing. Oh, nice. Okay, don't need hitbox now. Alright. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. It'll take like 10 seconds. Okay, told you it would take like 10 seconds. It's probably like 15. One of them is kill 11 zombies with 5 different traps. Wow, that's a lot of traps. Okay. What is the main Easter egg trophy? What is the main Easter egg trophy? Because those never give anything away, because obviously they can't. Otherwise, people are going to know the Easter egg ending. But what is the main Easter egg trophy? Man, I needed water so bad. My throat was so dry. Let's see. Is Alpha Omega Lil coming out on Xbox tomorrow too, or we gotta wait? You gotta wait a week. Or is it 2 weeks? I don't know. I think it's a week. I'm pretty sure it's a week. I think they did away with the whole month-long thing. I don't even know what game it is that they did that. I just got PS4 for Black Ops 4. That was it. I was like, oh, a Treyarch Zombies game? Well, I want DLC when it comes out. I wasn't about to wait again like on Black Ops 3. That was the worst. And then, of course, after I buy the brand new console literally for one game, it's like not a very good game. That's how it goes. So, yep, y'all gotta wait. But, you know, you can't... there's gonna be plenty of people streaming it, including myself. That's one of the nice things I can do. You know, now that I have a PS4. So, I'll be streaming it. Wow, I keep getting max ammo. I'm like wasting so much ammo with the Scaleel, yet I still continually get max ammos. Let's get that. For a second I was like, oh, is that not round? It's called Electromagnetic Awakening Party, and it's Begin Nikolai's Grand Scheme. Well, let's just break that down real quick. Generally speaking, a scheme is not a positive plan. It's a synonym of plan that is generally not generally not positive. So I wonder what it's gonna be. I wonder what Nikolai's gonna pull. Because it seems like he's got something sketchy going on, like Richtofen did back before he got the suck from the blood machine. So, I'm very curious as to what that's gonna be. I'm very curious. But like I said, doesn't give away anything. I was just wondering if it would say anything specific. Are these leaked or are they like public? I'm kind of curious. Imagine if gameplay for Alpha Omega like actually got leaked, like Easter egg gameplay. That would probably be the worst thing to ever happen with Black Ops 4. That would be awful, dude. I'd feel bad for Treyarch. I really would. Nice. Bro, I hate how long it takes for box to reset in these older games. Oh my gosh, that bait. That's like the 4th or 5th time I've gotten the ray gun Mark 1. Oh, we gotta nuck these guys. I really hope that Nuketown like this is in Zombie Chronicles too, whenever that inevitably comes out. Okay, I actually kind of want to do a little poll here with chat. Would you rather have Zombie Chronicles 2 happen in this game or the next game? I'm kind of curious. And leave, like, answer yes or no, and then tell me why. Because I have my opinion, and I'm kind of curious if anyone else is having the same thoughts as I am. Alright, see you, Matthew. Thank you for stopping by, dude. You can see him on PS4. Treyarch gave him to us. Okay, cool. Okay, that's my last box hit. Oh, no, it's not. I do one per crawler. Is that map available? You're talking about Alpha Omega Lol? It will be available tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The map I'm playing right now is Nuketown Zombies. It's been available since November, like, 3rd, 2012, or something. Yeah, it's been out for a while. Oh, I can buy Bowie knife? Oh. Yeah, Bowie knife and Nux. Actually, you probably can't have both. It probably replaces it. Bro, I am so excited to use the Galvanuckles. Like, I don't even care if they're good. Okay, I mean, it would be kind of lame if they weren't, but I cannot wait to see what next-gen Galvanuckles looks like. I really can't. Oh my gosh, that is so hype. Next-gen Galvanuckles. Okay, let's Monka S this. And now they're all coming for me again. Oh, crap. Man, it would be very nice to get the Mark II sometime soon. Although I think I've gone to like round 36 without getting it. I'm pretty sure I've done that. I got not back up into zombies. Oh, dude, I just love it when my frames drop from killing so many at once. It is just the most satisfying thing ever. Oh, it did that stupid grenade glitch. I don't know why it does that on this map. Bro, I am so ready to get the next-gen Galvanuckles on. Like, this is the first time we've seen Galvanuckles since 2013. That, like, think about that. Think about that. It has been 6 years since we have seen Galvanuckles. Do you know when Alpha Omega is playable? I'm guessing you typed that before I answered, but in case you didn't hear, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're in the UK, I believe that's 6 p.m. I think you guys are 8 hours ahead. If you're on the East Coast, that is 1 p.m. And then, well, honestly, if you don't know your time zones yet and you're playing Call of Duty, boy, you gotta go to school. Time zones are so basic, I can't believe there's people who still don't get them. You would be shocked at how many people do not know time zones. Alright, I'm gonna spin the box only one more time. Yes, DM, of course, dude. And, of course, it's on PS4. Just wanted to make that clear. It's PS4 only, and then Xbox and PC a week from tomorrow. Bye-bye. So you hear Richtofen's now the announcer. And you hear Richtofen just entered the MPD. And now all the zombies' eyes are going to be blue. So check this. Yep, now they're all blue because he's in control. We were talking about the eye color thing earlier in the stream, because if you haven't seen any gameplay, the zombies' eyes are white. White. So let's just go over the different eye colors that we've seen in zombies and what they mean. So, orange eyes, the originals, means Samantha is in control somehow. We don't know exactly how that works, but basically they're in control. So orange eyes is Samantha, not to be confused with red eyes. We'll talk about those in a second. Blue eyes are Richtofen, specifically Ultimus Richtofen, although if Primus Richtofen for some reason ever became in control, they'd probably be the same color. I don't know what determines it. It's like lightsabers in Star Wars. Oh yeah, so okay, hold up. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so blue eyes is Richtofen. Then we got red eyes for the very first time in Mob of the Dead. There was debate on whether or not it was Monty or the Shadow Man, but based on radios within Blood of the Dead, it definitely seems like it's the Shadow Man and or the Warden. But really, well, actually, no, it's definitely the Shadow Man, because in Garad Krovi they were also red, so it's kind of assumed that that is also the Shadow Man. Although that's a whole other thing, because wasn't the Shadow Man in the summoning key? So it's like, what? How does this make sense? It doesn't. That's the short answer. Okay. Let's hit that again. Second in the round. Probably not. No. I should have waited a second. Is this the last? What? Oh wow, we got... Oh, no, it's not. Seems like... Are they like done spawning though? No, they're not. F in the chat. Okay, I keep getting sidetracked here. I keep getting sidetracked. So, yes, Red Eyes is Shadow Man, and now we have White Eyes, and the new announcer in the gameplay. You can hear the announcer. Oh my gosh, when the dude says "fetch me their souls" on the dog rounds, it is very, very epic. Very much an okay, this is epic moment, for sure. So I'm assuming whoever's in control is probably the one in the vault, although that might be Ted. Please, I really hope it's not Ted. It's, yeah, it would, yeah, no, I think we can all agree that it shouldn't be Ted. And this box is already back here. What time is it being released? 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. That is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I believe, not for sure, I believe that it is 6 p.m. British Standard Time. Not 100% sure though. Believe it is. Yes. It's always 10 a.m. Pacific. Every single time, guys. Every single time it is 10 a.m. Pacific. Now, generally the update rolls out at slightly different times for different people. So it might not be like on the nose 10 a.m. Pacific, but that's when it officially releases. And then I think, I don't know if it's true, but you might be able to pre-download it if you have a digital copy of the game. I don't know though. I don't know. Oh yes, that thing. Hold on, let me get a sip of water because this is a topic that very quickly kicked me off the nostalgia train and made me roll my eyes ever so hard. And that is factions. Factions. So we were told, I believe, around when Ancient Evil released, that factions would be coming in the next upcoming operation. Now, people were saying that they're liars because they didn't come out in Days of Summer. Days of Summer was part of Operation Spectre. It was the same operation that had been going. It was just another chapter or episode, whatever you want to call it. It was the same operation. So when people were complaining about that, I was rolling my eyes and thinking, guys, this is still Operation Spectre. Now we have a new operation, and under the roadmap, there is not even a mention of factions. They said it would be coming in the next operation. This operation is actually a new operation. Days of Summer was a part of Spectre Rising, so Treyarch was not lying up until now. Now they are officially lying, because they said that factions would be coming around in the next operation. Treyarch has a thing on Twitter, and if you go through the comments, you will see "where's factions" about 100,000 times. Now, my problem here, of course, my problem is that they are not releasing it My problem is the fact that they're being dishonest about it. I don't think they would have this much of a problem if they would just come out and say what the problem is. Like, what is the deal? This was supposed to be a major mode, a major part of zombies. People seem to have actually forgotten what factions is. Factions is supposed to be a thing where you join a faction, duh, and then within that faction, you can do specific challenges to earn exclusive rewards. This is not the same thing as contracts. I saw someone who actually insinuated that it is, and that everyone who's saying where's factions is stupid. It is not the same thing. It is a different thing. They even announced what the factions were called. And according to all of the big YouTubers who were at the early recording event for Black Ops 4 back before it came out, multiple of them said Jason Blundell told them all, oh crap. Multiple of them said that Jason Blundell told them all that Factions was ready on release. And then said that they weren't going to release it immediately because they don't want too much new content at once. Ironic, yes, I know. Dude, we have still not gotten the Mark II. This is insane. So yeah, there is literally no mention of factions. They have ignored it once again, despite this time actually having a promise that it's coming out at a specific time. That, like, I would find it almost impossible to believe that they would not mention factions. It is a major thing. It is not a little thing. There's nothing small about it. Factions is a major mode change slash what would you call it? Feature. It is a major feature of the game. Okay, I think that was a Sega 12. I didn't see. Let me check. That's Sega 12. Yeah. So, yeah. It's such a... Just, honestly, like, it just made me... When I read that, and I was like... Holy crap, these people are right. They've duped us again on factions. Once again. Like, this is... So, here's where it stands. Allegedly, Jason Blundell said the mode was finished and that it was ready to go in the game before Black Ops 4 came out in October. Okay? So almost a year ago, he said, because this was before October when they recorded this stuff, almost a year ago, he said that the mode was finished. And that is on the account of multiple Zombies YouTubers who were all there. So either all these Zombies YouTubers are lying, or Jason Blundell was. Because clearly the mode's not almost finished. It's not only is it not finished, not even close. If it's still not in the game months and months and months and months later. This made me roll my eyes so hard when I remembered factions. Like, Treyarch. Just say what the holdup is. If it got canceled because you're having problems, just say it. So people stop asking. Everyone's gonna give you crap for it either way. Even if it comes out now, you're still gonna get crap for it taking so long. But be honest, like, please. And it might be Activision, like, holding them at the neck, saying you better not squeal that we screwed you. I don't know. It could be that. But the fact of the matter is with the information we have right now, Treyarch is lying. Openly. Because they said factions would be in the next operation. Not on the roadmap. Not at all. And then the next operation is DLC 4. That is confirmed, I believe. I might have misheard that. I don't want to say it's a fact, but I believe in the next operation it's DLC 4. So, where does that leave us? We are at the 3/4 mark, 75% of the way through this game's life cycle. We have still not gotten a mode that was allegedly finished before the game started. Before it even released. Man, this situation is just so stupid. There has to be a reason for them not releasing it. I don't know whether it got canned or not. I doubt it. Because if, like, Jason Blundell would have known if the mode was going to get canned, like, right then and there. And, you know, if he was confident enough to say, oh yeah, the mode's finished, when it was probably at, like, 95% of the way, there's no way they'd can something like that. There's just no way. I get why they canned Campaign, because they wanted to replace it with something entirely, but there was no reason to get rid of Factions if it was even, like, even if it wasn't done and it was just really close, there's no reason they should have canceled it. Like, that's not going to get them anything. So, I don't believe that it got canceled. If it did, then they need to be honest and say it. Because they came out on a stage, Jason Blundell stood on a stage before the game released and talked about Factions and told us all the features. And then they brought it up again around DLC 2. If it is canceled, they need to tell people, because that is lying. That is lying, and it borders on false advertising. You're telling people there's going to be a feature in the game and then you don't put it there. That's bad. Now here is my hypothesis. My hypothesis here is this. They do not have all the content they're claiming to have. They don't have the time or the money to create all the things they said they were going to create and put in the game. So what I think they're doing is I think Factions will most likely come out after DLC 4. So not the DLC we're getting now, but after DLC 4. I think it is going to be an in-between seasons feature that is going to, in their mind, bridge the gap between the games. And that would make sense, but it's stupid, and it's still dishonest. So, I think that is the most likely thing to happen, because a problem that Treyarch has been having all throughout Black Ops 4 with basically every map except Ancient Evil has been serious quality control issues. The game, all the maps in the base mode in general have been broken in some way or another. Bless up, family. Bless up, family. Alright, there's our full setup. Round 27, so that's not terrible. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so with Factions, if I had to guess, I'd say it's coming after DLC 4. It's going to be advertised as Season 2, or whatever they're going to call it. I think that if Zombie Chronicles 2 is not canceled, it will be coming in that time period as well. I think that's probably when Grief and Turned will most likely come out, if those have not been canceled. This is the problem with getting leaks, is we know what to expect, so then when we don't get it, for whatever reason, we complain. So if we don't get Grief or Turned, I know the COD Zombies Reddit is going to complain. At least some people are going to complain about it, and what we need to remember is that Treyarch never told us about that. A leaker who has been accurate told us about it. So yeah, the mode could have been there, but it could have been canceled, and that's not Treyarch's fault, because they did not advertise it. What they did advertise was Factions. Factions was advertised and marketed on. So if Factions gets canceled, in my opinion, that's false advertising. Because Jason Blundell, when he went up on the stage to help sell the game, said Factions, 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 Factions this, Factions that, cool new mode, revolutionary, Factions, Factions, Factions. And everyone wants it too. But honestly, if it's not done or they're having problems, I want them to say it. I want them to say it, because at that point, they're being humble. They're saying, guys, we screwed up. We gave you some really bad information. We got you hyped up for nothing. We're sorry. It's coming. It's just going to take a while. And honestly, we can't tell you when exactly it's going to come. but it's coming. It's going to be good. We're spending this extra time to make sure it's good because of the problems we've had previously. If they did that, I guarantee you, their public relations would be off the charts good. Simply because they're being honest. That's it. That's it. That's all they got to do, is be honest. For once. I don't think they'll do it, because I think Activision is choking them. Probably. I think that's most likely the case, but it's really, really just quite irritating. I don't know why I hit that box. No reason to hit that box. Yeah, it's very annoying, very irritating, very frustrating. Just so stupid. I mean, that's really all I can say, is just how stupid all this is. None of this should be happening. And if they had just stayed quiet about factions and not said anything, this wouldn't even be a problem. Same would be, okay, it wouldn't be not a problem if they came out with a statement. I don't care where they do it. They can do it on Reddit, they can do it on Twitter, wherever. Just give it an appropriate amount of time and say, guys, we screwed up. You know what? They don't even need to tell us why they screwed up. Just say it's delayed. Don't tell us why. I'm sure Activision wouldn't let them. But just say it's delayed. Like, really. Just say, hey, mode's delayed. Sorry, guys. Gave you bad info. It's coming. Just not now. And, of course, we won't give you a date. Just do that. It's still not going to be fully satisfying, but at least it's honest. That's what's really getting me, is they're being so dishonest with all this. It's quite frustrating. Do you remember seeing the Great War at Kino and Revelations? Primus was a part of the Great War. They were wearing the ropes with the staves in the ending cutscene. I honestly think that's DLC 4. Yeah, I do too. I completely agree. Although, I don't understand how it's going to work. Like, are they somehow going to break the cycle in Black Ops 4? Are they going to break the cycle before the cycle even starts? Chronologically speaking? Because that, in of itself, is going to raise more questions. And this is the problem. Every single time they come out with a new map that's supposed to answer questions, it creates more. The Aether story is never going to finish if they keep making maps like this. And I get why they do it. It makes for good story. But they gotta find a way to stop doing it. Really, they do. It's too bad, but it's true. Yeah, man, factions. Oh, what a disaster that's been. I just wish they'd be honest. I really do. It would make everyone so much happier. Well, of course, the cynics, and I am a cynic, but the cynics, like the extreme ones who are never happy, they're always going to complain. They're always going to whine, and I get it. Treyarch said one thing, they did another thing, but honestly, please, just save a little face here, for the sake of everyone, including the company. Just say what the deal with factions is. Like I said, don't even say why. Don't throw Activision under the bus. Don't throw, the dev team under the bus. Just say it's delayed and they don't know when it's coming, but it is coming. That's all people need to hear. Just to have some satisfaction. Because the amount of people I see who think it's canceled is really quite high. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on Reddit and in comment sections and on Twitter saying, yeah, it's probably canceled. I've given up on this game. Just like that. We went from Black Ops 3, everyone being on the zombies train, to everyone hating it, everyone hating Treyarch. Like it's back in the MW2 days when it was the Infinity Ward Master Race. Like, it's crazy, dude. It's just crazy. Not like how things used to be.
Time for a fire sale.
I think it's really lame too. I've always been a big Treyarch fan since 2010. I've been loving Treyarch stuff. Black Ops 1, in my opinion, is the best campaign any Call of Duty game has ever had. Black Ops 2 is right up there too. I love the zombies in both those games. Love the multiplayers. And I just don't get those feelings from Call of Duty anymore. They've done some pretty bad stuff. It's lame. Makes me sad as I think about what it used to be, how excited I used to be to get back and play Call of Duty. And it's not just a nostalgia thing. I'll go back and play those games and still be somewhat happy. But it's a hollow shell of what was once there because, you know, the support for the game stopped. It's full of cheaters. Then it's very hard to even find lobbies in general. But Black Ops 2 was one of the longest living games out there for Call of Duty. Out of all of the Call of Duty games, that one still has active lobbies. It's like the COD 4 of Treyarch. Call of Duty 4 probably still has active lobbies, honestly. I wouldn't even be surprised. Anyways, yeah. Really sad what's going on with factions. Things would be a lot better with some honesty on Treyarch's part. Yeah, I really hope that the Great War is actually DLC 4, and that it would be really cool. And I really hope it's actually at Origins, at the site of what would be Origins, you know, 900 years later. Or let's see. Now the Great War was at the end of the 1100s, so 700 years later. 700 years later, I would really, really love for them to make it the same place, show the mound, you know, before you know, Origins happens, have the original staves there, you know, all those, the caves would still be there with the portals, the crazy place. That's how you do nostalgia right. You make it make sense. You don't just do it for the you know, objective of making people go, ah, I remember that. You know? It's like what South Park did with member berries. Yeah, they were talking about with member berries on South Park. They were talking about Star Wars and how all they did was bank off nostalgia and make a very subpar movie. They were talking about The Force Awakens, which is, I don't know if that one's the worst Star Wars movie or The Last Jedi. I'm undecided. Actually, you know what? I'm not. The Force Awakens is probably the worst. The Last Jedi at least had that really cool fight scene in the throne room. That's all I'll say. I think for that reason alone, the Last Jedi is better. But basically the point that South Park was making is they can make crap and people will still eat it up because it's got Star Wars on it. And it's like, yeah, I really want to like those movies, but I don't because they're not good. And that's what's happening with zombies. They're giving us sequel trilogy Star Wars equivalent zombies. Now, okay, maybe that's not entirely fair because this is at least new story. Whereas, you know, the sequel Star Wars story is essentially the same. It's a little different, but it's essentially the same. And yeah. So you think about it. Here, let's do a little compare and contrast here. So, Black Ops 4 Zombies. Let's do the original maps. Blood of the Dead is heavily Mob of the Dead, Same characters, okay, not all the same characters. Almost the same characters. Same zombies. They added hellhounds, which are another old feature. What else? Well, just the places on the map, the weapons. Then we have Classified, which is almost entirely the original map 5. However, they've put a new story into it, including a cutscene at round 150. And then you have, you know, Star Wars, which new planet, similar story, same ships, same characters, same weapons and abilities, other than Kylo Ren's tacky looking lightsaber, which looks ridiculous. It's Bargain Mart version. It's Bargain Mart. That's what it is. Well, that was a long and detailed speech. Yeah, it was. Really was. I really want to like this game, but they just keep doing things wrong. And it's like, I can't like you if you keep screwing up over and over and over again in such massive ways. It's so annoying. I just want to like the game, but I can't. Because they keep doing stupid things. Sarutobi, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Alright. Man, I just realized I haven't gone down. I was trying to go to bed early tonight so I could wake up, get the download started as soon as I get it, go and get my mocha, and go and you know, stream Alpha Omega LOL as soon as it drops. Oh, that's max ammo. Nice. What time does Alpha Omega drop? I believe 10 a.m. Pacific Standard. Could correct me on that, but I am like 99% sure that's when. Okay. Let's yeet those. They still spawning? Yep, they are. Oh, that's me looking at chat and almost dying. Nice. Thank you, man. You're a blessing. That's a sub. Thanks, dude. Yeah, generally speaking, the DLC drops at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, and I believe 6 p.m. British Standard. Could be wrong on the British time, but I'm pretty sure they're 8 hours ahead. And then, like I was saying earlier, people often do not get the update right at 10. It seems like they might stagger the updates, so that like their servers don't get overloaded, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea how it works, but it does appear that they do not release the updates all at once, but the official release is 10 a.m. So, take with that what you will, but I have heard people not getting the update on time. That is a yeet and a half. Well, we gotta nuck these guys. Yeah, for those of you who joined somewhat recently, it seems like Nucks are coming back. If I'm not mistaken, I saw them in the trailer for like half a second, and they looked yellow. Let's see. What do you play on? I play on Xbox for mostly everything, and PS4 for Black Ops 4. Anyone else hype for dual wheel Mark IIs? Wait, that's a thing? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Do you think the Elemental Mark IIs will be more powerful than the gauntlets in Ancient Evil? I want the Elemental Mark IIs to be as powerful as the bows, you know? Okay. So, it's depending on how they're doing these upgrades. Because unless they change the way that the Mark II, like, actually works, and it's not basically an ammo upgrade, I don't think they're going to be as powerful. Because the thing with the bows and the gauntlets is they have lingering shots. So, like, for example, with the Death Gauntlet, you shoot it down on the ground, and it stays there for, like, 15 seconds and kills zombies. The Storm Bow, that thing just chills for 10 or 15 seconds and kills zombies. So, they function differently. Because they're, like, it makes sense for the weapon. Whereas I don't know if it would make much sense for the Mark II to have that kind of function. Wow, I don't know if I've ever survived one of those before. That is very cool. Man, I'm playing so carelessly, and I still have no downs. I'm playing very carelessly. It's kind of funny. And I had horrible box luck, too. This might be the round 50 run. I hope not, because I'm not trying to stay up late. I intended on not making it very far, to be honest with you.
Time for a fire sale.
I'm curious to see if the new perk is going to be useful. It doesn't look very good. Treyarch showed it off in their live stream. It doesn't look good. Basically what it does is you get a bunch of kills and it spawns in a wolf named Luna. And I'm assuming it's a she because of the name. Luna just goes around and kills zombies. So it's like getting brain rot, but for longer. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like brain rot made into a perk. I don't know. It doesn't look particularly great, though. I will say that much. So, we'll see. We'll see how it is. But it doesn't look particularly promising. And then, like, what happens if you want to save a zombie at the end of round? And everyone has the new perk on? Like, can you somehow tell the wolf to, like, stand down? Because unless you can do that, I think it's going to be a horrible perk for doing any Easter eggs. I really do. Okay, let's just beam these boys. Oh, we gotta knock these people. Oh, wow, that was epic. Okay. Brain rot was useless. Agreed. Terrible. There's a yellow, purple, green, and blue Mark II. Yeah, we saw the blue one in the trailer. Luna the Wolf is an assistant perk. Let's go. Yeah, but like I was saying, I'm a little concerned with, one, if it's actually going to be effective, especially on higher rounds. Because it's not like an AAT where, you know, you get dead wire and you hit a bunch of zombies with dead wire and you kill like 10 in one shot, right? Like, she goes around and kills individual zombies. It seems like it's not very efficient. Let's see. I was on World at War Custom using the Mark II because BO2 is still $60 and it was dope. Dude, no it's not. Where are you trying to buy Black Ops 2? Where are you trying to buy Black Ops 2? Since you're talking about World at War Custom, I'm assuming you're on PC. Go on g2a.com, my guy. Just go there. And before you buy anything, make sure you tell your credit or debit card company that you're going to be making a purchase in Poland, because they will lock your card thinking that it's stolen. I have had that happen 3 times when... oh, that's an oof. when making purchases from that website. So please learn from my experience, and yeah, call them first. Not even kidding. But I bought Black Ops 2 for $12 on G2A. There's no reason you should be paying $60 for it. In fact, I don't even think in stores it's 60. Actually, I don't even think stores carry it anymore. Stores probably don't carry it. But even at like GameStop, I doubt it would be nearly that much. I don't know how I still haven't gone down. This is easily my most sloppy game. Because I'm so focused on talking to chat and like talking more than focusing. It's only been like 1 or 2 instances where I've just been like, oh wait, hold up, gotta focus. Let's see. I'd still pay $60 for BO2. The game was dope. Yeah, it's ruined by hackers now though. Online play just is horrible. Alright, see you, Sarutobi. Thanks for stopping by. I just realized I never sent out my Discord notification that streams live. I'll have to do that in between rounds. That's a fat rip. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I forget. How many thousands of dollars do you spend on the box for the Mark II? This game, I don't know. I've definitely spent over 100,000 in previous games. I've gotten to like round 36 before. Or no, it was 38, I think. I believe it was round 38, hitting the box almost every single round multiple times before getting the Mark II. Took an insanely long time. DSR doing work? Yeah, DSR Mark II is the setup for this map. I don't pack-a-punch them for a while, though, because I want to make sure that I only pack-punch it when I need the ammo. Although, once I get into the higher 30s, I kind of need to. It's just weak after a while. Let's knuck these boys. Here, we got a trade. There we do. Oh, man. They hit so easily in these older games. Oh. Yeet. Wow, okay. That took a little while longer. Okay, let me send out my Discord notification. I normally don't forget. Okay. Let's see. What's your favorite map of all time, including all the different maps? Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead. I haven't streamed that in a while, though, which is unusual for me. I typically stream it a few times a month. I still love that map. I run into a glitch where it doesn't give me my my free perk and Wunderwaffe drop when I kill George. Still love that map, though. Absolutely love the map. Love the weapons, love the story. Yeah. Love the Easter egg. I've done that Easter egg so many times. Done that Easter egg many, many times. Never done the multiplayer one, though. Oh man, that's lots of crawlers. Joey, welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, but Call of the Dead is my favorite of all time. Let's see, I'll say my favorite per game. So, starting in World at War, Darius. Black Ops 1 is Call of the Dead, obviously. Black Ops 2, probably... That's honestly a hard one. It's probably between this and Origins. Maybe Mob. Although Mob is just kind of alright now. I'm not a big fan of playing it anymore. It can be fun sometimes. It's just, yeah. Yeah, no, Mob's definitely a contender. But more recently, I've been enjoying this map a lot. Origins, of course, is really fun just because of the setting and, you know, I really liked steampunk stuff, which it's not exactly steampunk, but it sort of is. Something that's always bothered me about that map, though, they specifically brought in the MP40 and the STG-44 for that map. Those are both World War II guns. And as the numbers in their name suggest, MP40 is 1940 and STG-44 is 1944. That's when those guns were made. So I don't know why they're in a World War I map, because it makes no sense. I don't get it. That's one thing that has always bothered me about that map. One sec. Yeah, so Black Ops 2 I'm undecided. Then we have... well, we have Advanced Warfare, so Exo Zombies. Carrier. Carrier's definitely my favorite map. I even played Carrier like a while ago. I queued a public match. I got 4 people pretty quickly. So, Carrier by far. Then probably, what was it called? Was it Outbreak or Infection? Outbreak. Infection is Burger Town, which, oh, we don't need to talk about that map. But yeah, I loved Carrier. I really loved Outbreak. I've done that Easter egg countless times. I even almost did the hardcore Easter egg, which has a alternate ending. And I don't think people didn't find that Easter egg until the hardcore one, that is. They didn't find it until quite a ways after that map was out. I believe it was months. And looking back, it was really kind of obvious there was something there that wasn't being caught. Of course, hindsight is 20/20, but this thing was basically, there's a step where you need to kill zombies and pick up their key cards to get clearance level 99 or 100, something like that. And so when you kill a zombie, you walk over it, it's got a little drop that's a key card, you pick it up, and it goes up by 1. So one of the things you have to do for the hardcore Easter egg is not get hit during that step. And when you get hit, basically something on your keycard changes. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it might be the color, actually. Anyways, it's something really noticeable if you're paying attention, and no one figured this out for like months. So that was kind of funny. But yeah. That was a really cool thing. Pretty sure that's the only map that did that, other than technically Descent, which is a whole different thing. I am bummed that we're not getting Exo Zombies 2, you know, whatever you want to call it. I did not mind the Exo jump system for zombies. Even in multiplayer, I had so much fun on Advanced Warfare. Like, here's the thing. If you looked at that game as just a really fun shooter, not as Call of Duty. Sorry, not as Call of Duty. That map is fun, dude. That whole mode is fun. They should put the dingo in BO4. Yeah, honestly, that's something that I'm kind of surprised that they haven't. Mine is buried not because it's easy, but because it's different. The atmosphere of Leroy was one of a kind, and the introduction of the very gun you're using. Yeah, the whole easy thing kind of kills it for me, but I agree. I agree. If Black Ops 4 was made with the same quality that Buried was, honestly, I'd still be bummed that it's easy, but I would choose Buried 1,000 times over anything in Black Ops 4. Although Ancient Evil, I genuinely really like Ancient Evil. Even though it's Black Ops 4 and I hate the perk system and I hate how they changed Pack-a-Punch, I gotta say, dude, I love Ancient Evil. Definitely by far my favorite map on Black Ops 4. So, well, there's my favorite for Black Ops 4. And then finally, Black Ops 3. What is my favorite? I'm not going to include Chronicles because that shouldn't really count. Probably Shadows of Evil is fun. I'd probably have to go with Der Eisendrachen. That's probably it. I mean, that's the one that everyone likes. That was by far the most... That is probably the most successful standard DLC map that Zombies has ever seen. And the reason I said standard is because obviously Chronicles killed it in the PlayStation market. Killed it. I'm pretty sure it outsold all other DLC, if I remember right. Something like that. It did something crazy. Don't remember exactly what it was.
Double points.
Looks like we might have to pack a punch the DSR soon if we don't get a max ammo here. It's round 35 anyways, I probably should. Yeah. Well, since I've invested so much Mark II ammo, I feel almost obligated to go for the max ammo first. No drop? Oh, was that drop? Can never tell with... Oh! There it is. It's really hard to tell with this green fiery stuff in the air. Oh crap, I almost missed that. Whoa, that zombie just did a thick moonwalk. Okay. Yeah, Black Ops 3. Definitely Der Eisendrachen. Might Sell, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. I like Kino. But what about non-Zombie Chronicles? Because, like, Zombie Chronicles, I feel like shouldn't count because it's a remaster, you know? It's a remaster. It's not a like Black Ops 4 map, or sorry, Black Ops 3 map. I don't know. That's just the way I feel. They still spawning? It's hard to tell. Yep, they are. Oh, Instacle ran out. RIP. I'm so pissed I have a glitch with Der Eisendrachen where I'm forced to do all 4 bows for the Easter egg solo. I've never heard of that. Like, hold on. So, I just want to make sure. You're not, like, picking up any of the, like, starter pieces to start the bow quest, right? You're only picking up the one for the bow you intend to do. Right? Actually, now that I think about it... Yeah, now that I think about it, I had that happen to me. No, you were... No, I have literally had that happen to me. It was during the Keeper step, where you have to follow it around and get a bunch of kills. I did the Storm Bow, and it wanted me to use the Wolf Bow. In fact, I think that was the last time I streamed it, if I remember right. Oh crap, this is about to go away. That could have been bad. Dude, I don't know why those zombies keep getting yeeted backwards. But I'm not complaining. Only the lightning. Yeah, no, I had the same thing happen to me, now that I think about it. And I've only had it happen to me once. If we get Die Rise Remastered, we will be able to use PhD slider. Yes. But Die Rise Remastered will be trash because Die Rise is trash. And if any map doesn't deserve to be remastered, it's Die Rise. I would legitimately have more fun on Transit Remastered. Not even an exaggeration. Die Rise is just trash. It's ugly, it's stupid, and the only redeemable quality it has is jumping jacks. That is the only redeemable quality that entire map has, is the special round zombies. They're very cool. And then little free perk Easter egg is, like, I'm a sucker for those, so it gets points for that. That's about it, though. Other than that, Die Rise is trash. XX Sniper Wolf, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. I had it happen 8 times and it still didn't let me do it after. Well, now I'm concerned for my game because I have the same glitch. Don't forget about the Liquefier. Oh, yeah, you were totally right. Pre-patch Liquefier was indescribably good. For those of you who don't know much about Die Rise, this Liquefier on release had... So the way it worked is you'd shoot at the ground, it would make it slippery, and the zombies would die. You could shoot 1 or 2 shots at the ground, and it would last the entire round in the 90s. So 1 shot to kill every single zombie in the round in the 90s. So I suppose pre-patch Liquefier, shout out to you for making Die Rise cool for all of 5 seconds. No one tell Johnny J that I hate Die Rise, please. Raygun Mark 5. Yeah, pretty soon, right? And doink. I love using frags on insta-kill in this map. It's just so satisfying. I love that. Hey, there's Marlton. We better get an explanation why Marlton's in there. It's such a... It's a story point that we have no idea about. Like, no one actually knows anything about that. So it's interesting. If they don't really touch on that, I'm gonna be triggered. I'm gonna be a little triggered. Favorite zombies weapon. Okay. Wunderwaffe, for sure. It is the coolest wonder weapon we've ever had. Once again, I'm a sucker for steampunk. I'm hidden. Thanks for the compliment, bro. I appreciate it very much. So, since we've gotten some new people in here, who wants to talk about factions not being in the next operation despite them saying it would be? Because now, with the roadmap not saying factions, that is a yikes. That is a fat yikes. They said back, I'm pretty sure it was around when Ancient Evil came out. They were like, yo, factions next operation. Everyone was hyped. A bunch of people got confused and thought Days of Summer was a different operation. So everyone said Treyarch was lying over this, like, past month or so when we've been in Days of Summer, and I've been defending Treyarch, saying, no, Days of Summer is still part of Operation Spectre Rising. It's gonna be in the next one, man. That's what they said. Haha, joke's on me. Joke's on me. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, favorite zombies weapon, definitely the Wunderwaffe. Like I said, Huge sucker for steampunk. Oh, holy crap. Imagine I down myself. Round 36, no downs. Alright, this thing's getting thrown in the pack punch, though. And raise a rebel yell. There's lots of baddies out there. You need to send to hell. Woohoo. My voice was probably offset from that, so it probably didn't sound very good. Come on. Dude. Galvanucks need an upgrade. I swear. They need to have a upgraded Galvanuckle Easter egg in Alpha Omega LOL. They gotta do it. I am legitimately so excited to use the Galvanuckles. You have no idea. I am so excited to use them. I don't care if they cost 20k. I'm buying them. Let's see. My favorite is either the Paralyzer or the Blundergat. Ooh, Blundergat's another really good one. I know it's basically the same, but Acid Gat for me, I love that thing too. Love the Acid Gat. I think that's very cool. Oh, nice. Love to see it. Slime all spawn in.
Insta-kill.
Love to see it. Oh my gosh. Huh. Okay. Okay. That right there is why you have the Mark II. That was weird. That was so weird. Nice. Made good use out of that insta-kill. Bro, imagine this is the round 50 run. I've never hit 50 rounds on this map. Never done it. I don't think I've ever gone this far without going down either. Let's see. My record is 100 on Blood of the Dead and Rev. My record is 124 on Ascension. That was a flawless run too. 13-hour game because I do not use OP gums. That was a fun, sort of fun game, although I'll probably never do anything like that again because I have literally not wanted to play Ascension ever since that game. Not even kidding. Ascension used to be my favorite map ever, and I stopped playing it entirely after doing that. So it's like doing the round 100 runs is like poison to me. Oh wow, already got one of those. Cool.
Max ammo.
Okay. Double points. Oh my gosh, it's an army of crawlers. Here, have a grenade.
Double points.
Is Marlton in BO4 zombies? I bet he's gonna be tomorrow. If he isn't, then yet again they've created another zombies map that begs more questions than gives answers. Which, once again, goes to my hypothesis that Aether's story is not ending in Black Ops 4. I really don't think it is. I genuinely don't believe them when they say it. And I'm not like clinging to it. It's not like that. It's not like I just really don't want it to end. I just don't believe they'll do it. I just don't. Because Chaos doesn't make money. Aether does. That's the story everyone knows, especially the casuals. All the casuals know Aether, at least the ones from back in the day. So if they get in a map and they're like playing as Bruno, who has the most annoying voice of all time, they're just gonna be like, what's this? And no nostalgia. Nostalgia shouldn't be at the forefront, but I mean there should be a little bit. That's what depth is. Chaos story, there's not a lot of depth. That's my problem. I really liked Aether back in the day because it was a Nazi conspiracy. It drew from real life too. That's the thing. Like the fly trap in Derisa, that's a real thing. That is a real thing. That is a physical thing. Okay, I don't know if it's physical, but it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And near that site, there's underground tunnels spanning across countries' borders that supposedly have stolen art and treasure that the Nazis stole from people during World War II. And like there's so much crazy stuff with Derisa alone, let alone all the other stuff. And then I just don't like what Jason Blundell did. I don't like it at all. I don't like that he went away from the historical, like, entirely and went into the magic stuff. Not a fan. What you gonna do though, right? Please stack. There we go. We want Wavegun 2.0. Wavegun was cool. Not iconic, though. Did you see a pyramid in the Nuketown? Oh, Nuketown 2, is that what that is? No, I didn't. I still haven't done the Origins Easter egg. I'm mad about it. It's well worth doing. I've done it on both Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. Done on Black Ops 3 multiple times. Did for the first time on Black Ops 2, despite owning Origins since day one. I did it for the first time, like, a month and a half ago or something. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, so that was cool. That was really cool. Definitely a little bit of a different experience, but it was fun. It's hard to do solo. Well, at least the robot footstep is. That step's really quite annoying, to be honest with you. That's what made it hard. Oh yeah, also, what's with the Origins crew being at Blood of the Dead and then having nothing to do with the map? They had literally nothing to do with that map. And now they're in a closed-off universe. They never, like, okay, they never on camera got out of their stasis pods. And there's no reason to believe that they would have gotten out. We have no reason to believe they got out. So what's the deal with them? Like, really? These are the things I wonder. And this is why I'm saying, I think the story for Primus and Ultimus might end, but I don't think Aether's ending. I still think there's more. There's just so much to do. There's so much that hasn't been answered. And this is what's getting me. There's just so much in these maps that we have not had answered. And they keep creating new questions. And it would be a real shame if they ended without answering them. It's like what happens when you're watching a really good show on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and you get to the end of a season and, oh, they discontinued it. So you never get the answer to that whole setup for the entire season. It gets cut off at the climax because the show got canceled. It would be like that. It's a horrible feeling. I'm sure many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a terrible feeling. I did not mean to get that yet. Oh well. Why do zombies have white eyes in BO4 Zombie Nuketown? We were talking about that earlier. So, let's recap that again. Orange eyes. Samantha. Samantha was in the MPD. Then, during the Moon Easter egg, Richtofen enters the MPD, and the zombies' eyes turn blue. Now, I don't believe that's in Black Ops 1, but that was added in Black Ops 3's remaster, so it is canon. It is canon to the storyline. So, just saying. Also, in Nuketown here, we hear it happening in Black Ops 2. So that was the intended consequence since Black Ops 2, which is 2012. Then, for the first time in Mob of the Dead, we have red eyes, which we find out in Blood of the Dead definitively is the Shadow Man, because the Shadow Man was in control, was ultimately in control. Technically, it was the Warden who was in control, but the Warden was not in Garad Crovey in any way, so we can safely say that Red Eyes is Shadow Man. Now, how the Shadow Man's not in control if he's not in the MPD, I don't know. That's probably how they're going to be talking about multiple pyramid devices, as we saw in the teaser image they put with Samantha. There's probably multiple pyramid devices. And now white eyes. White eyes. So, I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Nobody does at this point, except the people who wrote it in. My hypothesis is that it could be one of two things. It's either A, someone new, could be the boss of the map, who's like in that vault thing that we see open in the teaser, or B, it's Monty, because people thought that Monty was Mob of the Dead and Garad Crovey. I suppose that since he and the Shadow Man are the same being, like the same type of being that is, we've now seen them in their original forms. They take the form of humans, but they're actually a part of that Apothecon Keeper race of beings. That technically Blood of the Dead, Mob of the Dead could be the Shadow Man, and then Garad Crovey could be Monty, because that's where Monty's introduced, and it would make sense. However, if Monty was in control, I don't know why he wouldn't just basically have the zombies not attack the characters. So, I would say it's pretty safe to say that Garad Crovey is also the Shadow Man. So, white eyes. Either someone new, which would once again feed my theory that Aether's story is not done. There's too much to unpack in 2 maps. Or it could be Monty. It could be Monty. And that would definitively show that Garad Crovey is the Shadow Man as well. Alright. Let's take a look at chat in a second here. I just want to get these zombies trained up. Let's see. Furthest step I got on Origins was the button step, and then I blue screened. That's a rip. I've never crashed on that set. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever crashed on Origins. I don't think I have. Worth doing. On Black Ops 3, it's quite easy. You have plenty of time to do it on Black Ops 3. The only issue is actually getting the robot to, walk the way you need him to. Or sorry, have the foot open that you need open. That is down number 1. Round 39. So that's an F. We're gonna grab this. And throw that. Dang. Lame that we just lost that insta-kill. Oh, gotta reload this. Good quick revive spawn. And that's double tap up there, I believe. Dang, almost made 40 without going down. Do you have Instagram? Yes, but also no. I have a page I don't post on. I just follow meme pages and I'm in a group chat. That's it. So, yeah. When is Alpha Omega LOL coming out? 10 p.m. or sorry, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that is 1 p.m. Eastern, and I believe, could be wrong, 6 p.m. British Standard Time. I believe that's correct. Oh, I was wondering why I was shooting so slow. Duh. I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna get an easy 2 shots off here. Oh man, look at all the slow ones. Okay. People say that the person controlling the zombies, the red zombies, is the devil. Yeah, people were saying that back in the day, but now, I mean, we know from radios in Blood of the Dead that it's the Shadow Man. We know it's him. Because he's controlling the warden who's in charge of that pocket dimension. So, and the warden has red eyes too. So, I mean, I mean, he's ultimately under the control of the Shadow Man. I mean, essentially, they're saying that the Shadow Man is the devil because of all the satanic imagery in the map. That was the warden who was into all the occult stuff. And eventually, basically, in the story, it insinuates that eventually he did figure out all this occult, like, witchcraft type stuff. And he got in contact with the Shadow Man, like, in conversation. And he killed himself so that he could be reanimated and serve the Shadow Man, basically. So what it's really saying is that the Shadow Man is the devil. So that is sort of right, ultimately. But, yeah. I don't think there's any question at this point that Mob of the Dead, Blood of the Dead, whatever, is controlled by the Shadow Man. Man, IRL, Ice Staff, Blundergat, and Raygun. I'm very proud of it. Dude, that's crazy. You should post that to the COD Zombies Reddit. People love those posts. Those always are at the top. They always get, like, thousands of upvotes, typically. Especially, like, the really good ones. There's actually, there's this painting that someone did. It looks incredible. They're asking like $300 for the original, and honestly, I might buy it. Because this dude made, oh my gosh, it looks insane. He did this steampunk, once again, told you I'm a sucker for it. This steampunk style, oil paint, or was it an oil painting or an acrylic? I don't remember. I think it was acrylic now that I think about it. I don't care. Of like all the perks, like the original perks, everything up until Black Ops 3. Or I should say through Black Ops 3 up until Black Ops 4, really. There's a Reddit for COD Zombies and I didn't know about it? Yeah, dude. Reddit.com/r/COD Zombies. It's a big Reddit Treyarch post there, man. That's how you get all your information, dude. That's where to go for Easter eggs and stuff. Like, before people have really good videos out. Yeah, man, I can't believe you didn't know about that. Yeah. COD Zombies Reddit. It's separate from the Call of Duty Reddit, by the way, so just keep that in mind. It's a different thing. Bro, I hate those headless ones. I have died on this map to the headless ones twice now. Let's see. How is Richtofen still alive even after he died in Blood of the Dead? Okay, so I don't remember if I touched on this stream. So we see Primus Richtofen wearing normal Primus Richtofen clothes. My theory, and I agree, it's very confusing if my theory is not right. My theory is that because the gameplay is alpha or pre-alpha gameplay, that they simply did not put the post-Revelations premise Richtofen into the map. Now, I don't know why they do that, considering the character model already exists from Blood of the Dead. But if they didn't do that, then it would make sense. It does not make any sense if it is normal premise Richtofen. Once again, another question that wouldn't make any sense. Unless they're insinuating that Alpha Omega lol is before Blood of the Dead. Which, actually, no, that doesn't make sense, because Nikolai is taking the lead on this when he says he's read the Chronorium. So never mind, it has to be post Blood of the Dead. It has to be post Blood of the Dead. Otherwise, they're retconning something that happened in Black Ops 4 less than a year ago. Which I don't think they'd do. And they basically retconned Vril, which oh my gosh, I love the conspiracy theories about that. I loved all that stuff, and they retconned it. It makes me so sad. The Vril the Vril device, you know, the golden rod, all that stuff. That basically got retconned in favor of the Apothicons and all that. Which I think is super big lame. I loved all that stuff. But, oh well.
Double points.
Ooh, I was worried I was gonna get stuck there. Nice, got a max ammo. Ooh, that was a tight squeeze. I'm totally lost in the Aether story, just trying to keep up with chaos now. Yeah, honestly, Jason handled Aether pretty well to begin with. You know, he was given a situation that wasn't great. You know, the storyline was only written up until Buried. So, Jason was handed the reins for Black Ops 2. The story was already written up until Buried. Obviously, he had influence on that. But his story started with Origins. Origins was a massive success, and it was really interesting at first, and then they started all this multi-dimension garbage that has ruined this. And this is my problem with the MCU. When they introduced multiverse, I sat there in horror and listened to essentially what the Aether story is. Like, I literally leaned over to my friend in the theater and said, this is what Treyarch did for zombies, and it did not go well. I literally told him that in the theater. And I'm really concerned with like, for the MCU. Anyways, side thing. When this multiverse stuff got introduced, it really kind of... It killed a lot of the effect that things like deaths have. Because here's the thing, to use Endgame as an example. Tony Stark dies. Who cares? There's infinitely more Tony Starks. They can just go to another universe and get Tony Stark right before the snap. And then bring him to that one. They can transplant Tony Stark. Now, they're not going to do it, but they could. By that universe's own rules, they could do that. That could make a whole movie. It could make several movies. You could have whole new character developments for a character that's already been developed. It would be crazy. It would be something that people don't do in movies. It would make for a very interesting character who's torn between his universe and the universe he's brought into. Like, that's some crazy character development. And they could do that by that universe's own rules. So, it's like... I don't like it, man. I don't like what Jason ended up doing. I was very concerned in Black Ops 3 that this is where we were going. And because Black Ops 3 was so good, I didn't think that's where we were going. I was sort of cool with it in Black Ops 3 where I was like, okay... They're basically hitting a reset button. They're trying to assemble the reset button, essentially. And that was that. So Black Ops 3's story was alright. You know, people love Black Ops 3's story because it was straightforward enough. You know, it still took time to understand, of course, because you had to explain everything that was significant about Ultimus, who hadn't been in a game since Black Ops 1. So, other than that, it was rather clear what the story was. But with this, it just seems like Retcon City, which I'm not a fan of. Nook. Let's see. I'm one of those players that can go 40 plus constantly but can't do anything when it comes to Easter eggs. I used to be like that. And I started doing Easter eggs. After Richthofen died in Blood of the Dead, what is he going to do with the transit crew? Dude, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They put the transit crew in Blood of the Dead. I was convinced that in the end cutscene they were going to be taken out of their pods and, like, enter back into the story. I was convinced. And now I don't know what to think, because they didn't even talk about them. And they literally have a whole shot in the trailer where Nikolai looks at Misty and is like, what the heck? What is this? There's a whole shot of that. So, one, why are they there? Two, how did they get there? Because at the end of Buried, that's it. They're just there. And it's insinuated that they die. So clearly that's been retconned. That ending has been retconned. Because if there was something else that happened, and they were taken out somehow, they were plucked from that universe and put in another, that would have been a cutscene. Clearly they had the ability to do cutscenes back then, because they did in Origins, which is the most, probably the most CPU intensive zombies map up until that point. So, I don't know what to say, but they keep creating questions and not answering enough. It's like the one step forward, two steps back thing. They're creating more questions than they're answering. Yeah, they're answering old questions, but they're making new ones. This is why I don't think Aether is ending anytime soon, and if it does, oh my gosh, we're not on a good course for a satisfying ending. All I'm gonna say. But I'm still really trying to keep faith in Treyarch storytelling. I am trying so hard to still have faith in them. Because I understand they were in a crunch for time and everything, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't very, very worried for the supposed conclusion we're having. I think we're going to get another Revelations pulled on us, to be honest, though. Or at the very ending, the Primus and Ultimus crews will have their ending somehow, and then we're going to go back to Victus, which I would actually be very happy with. I'd be very happy with that ending, if that ended up happening. Because, let's see. Primus will fail, Ultimus will prevail. That's what we've been hearing. We've been hearing Primus will fail since 2013. That's 6 years. So we know that Primus is somehow not going to achieve whatever needs to happen, and that Ultimus somehow, those silly, silly characters, are going to pull off whatever mission they're on. So Primus is probably all going to die at some point, and Ultimus will somehow... I just got hit twice after picking up the nuke. Ultimus will somehow win, whatever. There's nothing about Victus, at least yet. And Victus is just kind of chilling in the background. They're on the back burner, but they're there. And I know that, you know, Jason Blundell and Craig Houston, they know that Victus is there. They know people are talking about Victus. They didn't just show Victus for no reason. That's why I still have faith in them, because they gotta do something major with him. They literally can't just have Victus for no reason. Otherwise, if they didn't have a purpose for them, they would have just been like, yep, they died after Buried. Their story was Black Ops 2. Basically, their story was just showing that that dimension was obliterated no matter which way things went, and we need premise and origins in this other universe, this alternate universe where technology is far more advanced and people figure out 115 way sooner, a whole 3 decades earlier, you know, in order to fix things. That's what they could have done. But they didn't. They brought him back. Why? Why did they bring Victus back? There has to be a reason why. Has to be a reason. That's what I'm interested in seeing. I'm really excited for Alpha Omega Lul's story, no matter how much I make fun of the name. Dill Pickle. How you doing, dude? I wish Garag Krovi was fixed because I don't have it done. Luckily, I got it done very close to when it got messed up. On Xbox, at least. Not on PS4. So, the only Easter eggs I still need are Shadows of Evil and Revelations, and the only reason I don't have both those done is because I don't want to do Rev until I do Shadows, and I can't do Shadows because I can't find 3 other people who are good at zombies and know what they're doing on Shadows of Evil to do the Easter egg with, even though it's an incredibly easy Easter egg. Probably one of the easiest of all time. I've done the solo Easter egg countless times, but that doesn't count for some reason. I hate the 4-player Easter egg thing. I'm so glad that went away. Otherwise, I'd have, like, no Easter eggs completed. I love COD 2 more than the others. I actually spent quite a lot of time playing Call of Duty 2. What the? Why am I red screen? Oh, I got stuck there for a second. I thought I was going to go down. Okay, why have I not gotten a max ammo? A little ridiculous here. Running very low on ammo. So, for Shadow, you literally have to have people know what they're doing. Yeah, it's so stupid. Do you go for records? Sort of. Not world records. I'm not that good. But I did used to hold 2 records on zombie records back in the day. They were actually from the same game, too. So, one was just a round record. 124 on Ascension. There's our max ammo. And then the other record was flawless. 124 on Ascension. So, yes. They're no longer there now because they were under 10th place. And they don't count above 10 anymore. But, yep. I sort of do. More like personal records at this point. Like, I really want a round 50 on this map, and I might actually get it tonight. I've never achieved a round 50 on this map before. But it's looking like it might happen. Which would be crazy, like the day before Alpha Omega Lul. Getting the thick round 50 on Nuketown. Which is it's a respectable round for this map. You know, it's not like getting a round 50 on Der Eisendrachen. This is a rather difficult map. I've played this for hours and hours and hours. Never gotten the 50. Mainly because I'm sure if I sat down and just focused, I would already have it. But I really like, you know, talking to chat, reading chat especially. The only reason I like streaming, really, is to communicate with chat. I don't know why, I just find it very fun. Very fun. That was another... Okay, I don't know if you guys are noticing this. We're getting, like, these teleporting zombies. They're, like, yeeting themselves over to, like, one side. It's kind of weird.
Double points.
I don't even know where the Shadow Man came from. Well, so we know Monty is like some sort of he's either an eternal being or an ancient being. He's some sort of he's a part of like this apothecarian slash vril slash keeper race, but he's some sort of higher up, just like the Shadow Man. They're the same kind of being. If you've seen what the Shadow Man turns into in Shadows of Evil, Dr. Monty is the same thing. We know this from the intro cutscene to Alpha Omega Wool. It showed Monty in his tentacle man, Japanese anime man form, and we know it's him because, oh crap, we know it's him because it had his signature red scarf on, and that's been something that they've been hinting at since Origins, I believe. And yeah, he's always wearing the red scarf, and we know it's him. So yeah, we don't know where they came from, but we know they're either just extremely powerful or are god-like beings who have massive amounts of power because, well, I mean, we know Monty literally created a universe with no flaws, and then because Maxis was in the house. This is from the Revelations intro cutscene, by the way. Maxis was in the house in that perfect world, and because he did not have a soul, because if you remember, the reason he got there is because you send the Maxis drone up, which contains his consciousness, through the rift in Origins. He gets to the house, and he doesn't have a soul. So the summoning key, which unbeknownst to the crew, has the Shadow Man in it, because of the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, calls to Maxis, and Maxis opens the key, and the Shadow Man comes out, and then the Shadow Man obviously opens multiple rifts and brings the Apothecans in. That's what happens. I just galved that thing twice. Let's see. Put that DSR away and you might get 50. Nah, dude, DSR is the way to go. Does a massive amount of damage compared to other weapons. Ugh. My friends just told me they hate Shadows of Evil and Zetsubo. Oh, I understand hating Zetsubo. I did that Easter egg for the first time this year. Funny thing about that, though, guys, I didn't even know this. I swear to you, I did not know this. I did that Easter egg for the first time on the 3-year anniversary of that map coming out. I had no idea, not even the slightest idea, that was the anniversary of the map coming out. I looked it up on stream. I was like, hey, when did this map come out? And I looked, and it was the 3-year anniversary, and I did it. And I did it just for the completion, because I want 100% completion on Black Ops 3, no matter how long it takes. Yeah, I understand. I don't know why so many people don't like Shadows. I really don't. I don't have a problem with that map. I enjoy it. But I totally understand hating Zetsubo. There's a lot of stupid crap on that map. Skull of Non-Stopway is a cool weapon, though. It's a cool wonder weapon. KT4 is garbage, though. And that boss fight, oh my gosh. I legit did not even think it was done. Until I realized, like, oh, I only have to shoot Takio one more time. And then I'm done. Like, super easy. Easiest boss fight by far. David, welcome to the stream. Mark II all the way until you need ammo. Yep, that's exactly why. It's my emergency gun. Or DSR has run out of ammo gun. I'm hoping that I don't need to cycle the box before round 50, but I might have to. Which would be very lame. Obviously, if anything, I'm getting rid of the DSR. But I'm really hoping that's not an issue. I literally just want 50 and then I'll be happy. Like, obviously I'll try and break that, but 50 is... Actually, I think 43 is my highest ever on this map. How are you today? I'm doing great, dude. How are you? Yeah, guys, the map comes out 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and I believe 6 p.m. British. I believe. I know it's 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. Eastern. I just don't know. I think y'all are 8 hours ahead of me over in the UK. There's that. Max ammo. But yeah, you guys might not get your update right at 10 a.m. or whatever the equivalent time is for you. You might not. They roll the update out a little slowly. I'm guessing it's so their servers don't crash. But yeah, that's when you should start looking. 10 a.m. Pacific. And I will be on as soon as I have that map downloaded. I'm going to be live. And as long as the Easter egg isn't ridiculously hard, I should get it done within, you know, a day or two of it being figured out. Oh, let's all the zombies spawn in. Let's go around one more time. Quick scoping the zombies. Yeah, dude, the aim assist is strong in this. That and this is the pre-patch DSR. Before they ruined it right around when DLC 2 came out for this map. Or this game, sorry. Yes, it's 6 p.m. British Standard Time. Holy crap. Okay. For some reason, I just thought the round ended. I literally had my hand on my face. That was some good reaction time. Yikes, they are... Oh my gosh, I'm at red screen. Okay, I'm really glad there wasn't a zombie right there, because that would have been bad. Man, these rounds are getting long. Oh, wow, I just missed. Trying to be all careful with my shots. Let's see. I'll play Alpha Omega with you the second it's out. I believe it's only for Black Ops Pass owners, so I don't think you can buy it individually. Which is lame, and the Black Ops Pass is garbage. If you're not really interested in playing Black Ops 4, I don't recommend the Black Ops Pass. It's terrible. It is literally just so bad. Geez, how good are you? I'm above average because I have hundreds of hours played on zombies, if not thousands. I'm probably in the thousands of hours played. And I've been playing since 2010. I've been playing zombies since 2010 in Black Ops 1. So, you know, I have a good amount of experience. I've been playing this map since the day it came out. And I played it a lot on stream. If you go on my channel and search, you know, Nuketown Zombies, there's probably well over a dozen streams of this map. Looks like we're about at the end of the round here. That's nice. Oh, maybe not. Man, even headshots aren't one-shot kills anymore. This is why we needed double packing, by the way. And this is why Black Ops 4 is stupid for ruining double packing. Of how many shots this takes. It takes a lot. We're gonna nuck this guy. There we go. I don't know why they make sounds after they die. Oh, there's Marlton again. Yeet. And there it is. We beat our record. Fantastic. Rabbit, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. You should pap the DSR again for no scope. I used to, but apparently it decreases your range, which is really just decreasing your damage. Zeus, you doing your first game solo? I'm happy to do it with other people. I'm absolutely happy to. Just as long as you have Discord and a good quality microphone, man, I don't care. I just play alone typically because I don't really have anyone to play this with. Especially on PS4. So I do sub streams, viewer streams. I don't care if you're subbed or not. I think it's fun to play zombies with people. Those are my casual streams though. Every time I play, I typically have a goal. Even if it's something as simple as beat the Easter egg. You know, nothing fancy. But, I mean, if I could pull around 50? Oh my gosh, how do I keep doing this to myself? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was a double red screen clutch. Oh. Oh my gosh. Bro. Oh my gosh. That was a double red screen clutch. I was just about to... I just left red screen. I got hit again. And I made it out. Oh my gosh. Took 3 headshots in a row to get 4 kills with this. And good connection. Yeah. Oh! Okay, that's why we have the Mark II as backup. That's why we do not drain the Mark II out of ammo. Even though it's faster, that's why we don't do it. That right there, that would have been a down if I did not have the Mark II on hand. That is one of the biggest tips I can give to anyone playing this map. You cannot control the slow ones who clog this area up, and then the ones that spawn there and up there. Man, it's bad. You gotta be really careful. Are you on Xbox? Yeah, currently. I have PS4 as well. There's my gamer tag. Zeus space ROI. It is the same thing on PS4, except instead of a space, it is an underscore, because it is 2019 and Sony still has not figured out how to make it so you can have a space in your name. Because this is a superior console. Duh. I'll never get... well, I'll never understand the people who say PS3 is better, because it was verifiably worse. Like, down to parts. And then PSN was trash, too. But even PS4 I don't think is very good. The dashboard is slow and glitchy. The messaging system is trash. Like, it is so slow. I have a new PS4 too. It's a PS4 Slim. I bought it in October. It's way slower than my Xbox that I've had since 2015. Oh my gosh, how do I keep almost red screening myself? I need to be a little more careful, I guess. Oh, nice. There's our max ammo. Oh, and an insta-kill. Okay. I need to just grab that, just to be careful. Because the last thing I want is to miss a max ammo. You know, it's fine if you do that in, like, the 20s, even. But you do not want to do that after the 20s. Nuck. Okay. Oh, and a nuke? Bro, best... No! Dude, I got stuck on it again. I just got... Oh my gosh, I saw it coming too. I always get stuck on that. Okay. I'm focusing very hard right now. Last thing I want is to lose out on around 50. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oof. Have a good... Oh my gosh, as soon as I look at chat. Have a good night, Sniper Wolf. Oh my gosh. I have an Xbox and I'm looking to play zombies with someone. Bit rubbish on my own. I used to be pretty bad on my own too, and just because, you know, everyone I played zombies with kind of lost interest, but I didn't. I ended up being pretty good because I had to be. I had to start playing on my own. Got better and better. And now I actually play better by myself than with other people. Aside from Easter eggs, of course. When people know how to do Easter eggs, it's like a dream, dude. It's like taking a break because of how much easier things get. When you're not the only person in the game who knows what they're doing. And it's funny because when I'm in those kinds of games, I get the feeling as though I need to like hover around the other person and make sure they know what they're doing. But it's like I'm just so not used to playing with people who know what they're doing that it's like it's so foreign to me, like not having to hover around someone and say, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this, do that for you, you know, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. That's how little I play with other people. That guy would have red screened me. Let's see. Throw the monkey at Marlton. Yeah. I'll let him hold it and not tell him what it does. Looks like we're just about at round here. Alright. So I'm not going to waste DSR ammo on these guys. Because when you're using your DSR, you want to make sure you're getting the most amount of hits possible. So I'm going to Galvanock these guys, actually. Oh, perfect. Last thing I want to do is go down to one of these guys, because believe it or not, I have before. There we go, round 45. Very nice. I'll add you on PS4 to play Shadows and other stuff. Awesome. I have yet to play one Black Ops 3 Zombies game on PS4, but I definitely plan on doing it. Oh no, I was looking at chat. No! Oh, this is what happens every time I play this map. I look at chat and I'm dead. It happens so much, dude. It happens so often. Oh, that's the worst. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was my last quick revive too. Oh. Dude, that is just the worst. Can we get an F in the chat for that? Oh. Look at this. Look at this. Bye-bye. Marlton will probably know what it is. He's a nerd. Dude, what if Marlton's the reason the zombies have white eyes? Marlton's the boss fight. It's just Marlton in a mech suit like Garage Crovey 2.0. And then when you're entering the boss fight, you blue screen just like Garage Crovey. I remember that on launch. It's like, did they even QA test that? Like, you had a significant chance of blue screening the second you would enter the boss fight. And the first team in the world got screwed out of their first team in the world spot because they blue screened when they went into the boss fight.
Double points.
Sad boy hours for sure. And it's really unfair. But that's why, like, having first in the world for an Easter egg doesn't really mean as much as it sounds like. Because, like, okay, for example, with Mr. Raffle Waffles on 9, he did almost nothing for solving the Easter egg, yet he has first in the world because he happened to get in with the right team at the right time, and he got to the boss fight, you know, before other people. I mean, he's admitted it himself. It's not like I'm saying that to give him crap, but that's what he said himself. Five rounds ago, I believe. Yep. 5 rounds. I need to be very careful with how I play. It's really lame how long these rounds are taking, though. It's really quite annoying. In fact, I'm gonna time the next round. Oh my gosh. I keep choking easy shots. Oh my gosh, I thought I got trapped.
Insta-kill.
Love that. Drop those frames, boy.
Time for a fire sale.
Whoa. I got hit quite a few times there. Okay. That was satisfying. Still haven't packed the Mark II. I intend on doing that when it looks like I'm gonna run out of ammo, like in both guns for the first time. Which, it's bound to happen at some point here. At this rate, I definitely think it'll happen before round 50. Oh, well, speak of the devil. I'm focusing really hard. Because you want to take advantage of your max ammos. You need to be very careful not to lose the max ammo. I can't stress that enough. I've lost so many max ammos on this map. Because it's very close quarters, and when you think, oh, I'll just run right over to it, nope. Nope. Can happen very easily. Do you have PS3? Nope. Nope. Xbox One and PS4. I have a 360 as well, but I haven't used it in years. Because there's literally no point. Everything I play is backwards compatible. Man, back in the days before BO2 was backwards compatible, having to actually hook up my wires to my 360, put on a different headset, and just be able to play Black Ops 2. Those were the days. I miss the 360 days. 360's dashboard was amazing too. It's perfect. The best dashboard I've ever used on any console. That's definitely one of the highlights of that system. On the microphones were the sound quality was way better on the 360 and the PS4 or 3, sorry. PS3 sound quality was so bad. It was so subpar, especially microphone quality. Like, you could literally play me pure microphone audio from, just say, Modern Warfare 2. So that's a game a lot of people had mics on. If you play me audio on Modern Warfare 2 out of non-broken microphones, I will be able to identify what console it was played on. Guarantee you. Because PS4 literally sounded like, whoa, that was some... Okay, I don't know why we were dropping frames there. PS3 literally sounds like someone's constantly crumpling a piece of paper next to your mic. And it sounds like that for the gunshots, too. It's like the sounds on PS3 were just so horrid. Such a horrible sounding system. So bad. PS4 is good sound, though. No complaints there. Sounds exactly the same as Xbox One, in my opinion. Not that I've played a lot between the two, but I do have BO4 on both. And I definitely think it sounds basically the same. I haven't noticed anything, at least. And I'm sure that was one of the key things Sony wanted to fix with the PS4, was not having audio that sounds like it's from World War II. Man, this is a really long round. This is a very long round. Oh, okay. I think this is the last two. I'm gonna get my phone out as a timer. Let me do that real quick. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, same as my Twitch. youtube.com/MrZeussyMoosey. If you just remove the twitch.tv part and type in youtube.com, that you'll get my channel. Keep everything the same. Come on. You know we gotta nuck him. Dude. Oh my gosh, that took so many. Alright, stopwatch. Let's see. F in the chat for Conrad. I got a 95 on classified trying to get the cutscene and it crashed. Yeah, big rip. Big ripperino. I'm gonna go for the 150 next time. Next time there's a double XP weekend, because I'm not about to sit through 150 rounds of camping with a shield for nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I could have gotten stuck there. I really thought I was going to get stuck there. Man, this stopwatch is distracting. I gotta turn it over. I constantly see the numbers changing out of the corner of my eye. It's so distracting. Man, it is crazy how many shots it takes.
Double points.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. I keep getting these weird spawns. Or weird spawn patterns, I should say. Okay, pulled the trigger again. That was kind of weird. Must have been a little bit of lag there. Let's see. Is this Alpha Omega update? No. This is Black Ops 2's Nuketown. Alpha Omega comes out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. British. That's when Alpha Omega LOL comes out. Yeah, this is Nuketown from 2012. Just to give you an idea of what's going to be in Alpha Omega, because it's kind of like Blood of the Dead, how they're taking you know, an already existing map and basically adding on to it. Although there's way more new than there is old, which is a very good thing, in my opinion. So, yeah. Ooh, don't red screen. That was 2 hit for a second there. Oh yeah, totally, well not totally irrelevant, but mostly irrelevant. I actually got a package in the mail today from G Fuel. I've been using G Fuel stuff since like 2014, so I've been using it a while. And I like it because I don't like regular energy drinks because there's a lot of unhealthy stuff in them. And I'm not trying to die from drinking too many energy drinks. G Fuel essentially just, it's like a bunch of vitamins and caffeine. That's basically what it is. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily good for you because it also has acid in it that will give you cavities. So what I do when I drink G Fuel is I have my G Fuel and then I have a cup of water. And I just swish water after, you know, however many minutes, you know. Just whenever I'm like, you know, I haven't swished water in a while, I just swish some water. Just to keep my teeth good. And I stopped getting cavities after I did that. So, F in the chat for my teeth. But yeah, anyways, I actually just got a variety pack of their energy crystals, which have been out of stock for like a year. No, I'm not kidding. I don't know how long it's actually been, but it's been something like that. It's been a very long time. And so I bought a variety pack, and they actually got here very quickly. I think after I placed my order, it took like 2, maybe 3 days. It was very quick. 'Cause they have to ship all the way across country for me. They're in New York, I'm in Oregon, so... yeah, I got those in the mail, so I'll give them a try, compare them to, you know, a drink. The tubes are very small, too. Very small. It's not a lot, so... supposedly, at least I think, the tubes are supposed to be the equivalent of you know, one drink of G Fuel. You know, 16-ounce drink. My accuracy there was just so bad. So we'll see how they are. It came with blue ice, sour cherry, and green apple. Not a fan of sour cherry. Really like blue ice. One of the first flavors I ever had because it was one of the only ones that existed back when I first tried it. But yeah, so I'll probably give blue ice a try. And then green apple, that one I'm not as interested in, but I do like the green apple G Fuel, so the drink, at least I should say, since I sort of need to specify now. So yeah, and then when G Fuel comes out in cans, I'm also wanting to try that because obviously that's going to have to be different than the powder because the powder sits at the bottom like rather quickly. Within 30 minutes you have to reshake the G Fuel because it all settles. At least the caffeine does. I think that's what it is. It's white powder. It's not cocaine, but I believe it's the caffeine powder. So obviously, since the drinks are actually carbonated, the canned ones, they're gonna have to be made a little differently. So I imagine that's gonna give a slightly different flavor. So I'm pretty interested in giving it a try and seeing how it is. Okay, I was trying to knuck that guy. Man, they hit so fast in this game. You know what? We're gonna have to... There we go. Nice. We're gonna have to Unless we get really lucky with drops, we're probably gonna have to pack punch the Mark II. Come on. I cannot red screen. Let's see. I must have missed a whole conversation. I want my dual Mark IIs, dang it. Dude, that's gonna be crazy. I'm more interested in the elemental upgrades than that, though. And 737. So that's at least, so that's probably close to like 30 more minutes of game before we get the round 50. Let me just catch up on chat real quick. Take a little pass here, or not a little pass, a little break here. And there will probably be another pass after DLC 4. I don't know, dude. It might have gotten canceled, to be honest. World at War zombies, they are tired. Black Ops 1 zombies, they're getting high. Black Ops 2 zombies, they went to rehab. Black Ops 3 zombies, they are taking crack. Nah, dude, that's Black Ops 4 zombies. They're on crack in that game. Let's see. I was asking people on Twitter and they said it's impossible or probably not. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I must have missed something. I need some lip balm though. Lips are so dry. I'm just like prone to dry lips. I just get them really quickly. Like if I go a couple hours without lip balm, that's it for me. Game over. Okay. Let's go again. What? No! What just happened? F in the chat, please. Just lots of Fs. Oh. Lots of Fs. We were talking if you need the Black Ops Pass or Alpha or Omega. I believe you do. May I play with you after this game? Bro, I'm going to bed. It's almost 1 a.m. It's 12:39 a.m. Man, that's an F, dude. Well, I have a new record. 47, used to be 43. And I fully intend on beating that. I stream Nuketown fairly often. Dang, dude. Dang, that's super lame. Oh. Well, guys, I will be streaming Alpha Omega tomorrow. If I had to give a realistic time of when everything will be done downloading, it'll probably be between 11 and 12 Pacific Standard Time. Probably closer to 11, though. I'm adding like an extra hour there just for some padding. And I'll be streaming it a pretty good amount. Obviously, I want to watch other people doing Easter egg progress and stuff. Like Baru, he typically does some good stuff. But, you know, I really want to get behind it, figure stuff out on my own. That's what I did for Ancient Evil. It was really fun. So, guys, follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you turn on notifications. And for those of you on YouTube, notifications don't work very well. So I highly recommend joining one of my Discord servers below in the description. I send out a notification every time I stream or upload. One of the Discord servers is for notifications only, so if you don't want to get spammed with other stuff, join that one. No spam, no one else can talk except me. There's not even voice channels or anything. It's pure notifications. The other one, which I recommend, has all, you know, the discussion stuff. That's where you go if you're going to play with me. You know, that's where we talk about all sorts of stuff, PC setups, you know, storyline stuff, all sorts of stuff, and so that's also a really good spot. But I really appreciate all the support this stream. Luis, welcome to the stream. I just died on round 47. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's see. I want to check the leaderboards. Where are the leaderboards on this map? Look at that. So my friend up there, he clearly cheated, and he is 2,674 in the world. That means all the people above him cheated. So I am much higher up on the leaderboards. Much higher up. I am at minimum where he is, if not higher, in the leaderboards, because that many people cheated. Wow. So I have a very good standing on Nuketown. That was a good game. It was a very good game. Hold up, I wanna check something. Lol with 23 kills. Yeah, I still talk to him. I've actually been friends with him 7 years now. Met him 7 years ago on MW3. Believe it or not. Guys, is it possible to get to 15 likes on YouTube? That would be insane. Yeah, wow. I really appreciate all the people coming out tonight, having a good discussion about Alpha Omega Lol, all the stuff we see in the trailers and early gameplay. The ignoring of factions continues, despite them promising factions to be in the operation after Operation Spectre Rising. Not even a mention or a nod to factions in their live stream. It's also not on their timeline for this operation, and it is disappointing to say the least. So Bus Depot around 50, dude, that's probably really hard to do. No Pack-a-Punch, yikes. Yeah, guys, this has been a really awesome stream, especially as it was kind of last second. I had the thought this morning, like, oh, I should stream some Nuketown, since, you know, Alpha Omega Lol comes out tomorrow. And I've been streaming for not 12 hours. Jeez. Oof. I wouldn't be able to do that. I've been streaming for 3 hours. So, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this stream. Make sure you check back tomorrow, about 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 hours from now, give or take, is when I will most likely be live with Alpha Omega Lol. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Follow, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.